Frequency of Light DVD Introductory Text. I'd like to share with you how this new holistic technique emerged in our beloved planet Earth, Mother Gaia. We are living in a unique, very special magic moment. Frequency of Light DVD Introductory Text. I'd like to share with you how this new holistic technique emerged in our beloved planet Earth, Mother Gaia. We are living in a unique, very special magic moment, the celebration of a new galactic year, called the planetary transition, which occurs approximately every 26,000 years, when our solar system completes one full revolution around Alcyon, the main star of the Pleiades constellation, entering a new phase of high energy vibration of frequency of light, called the photon belt, as we do not have known in the last 12,000 years. According to several ancient traditions, such as Cherokee and Mayan people, this date is from the year 2012. It is also known as the Age of Light or the Golden Age of Aquarius. All religious traditions refer to it somehow. In the Christian holy book calls it Apocalypse, which means revelation. The fundamentalist Western science has difficulties in changing their traditional scientific paradigms, but cannot explain the anomalous behavior of solar flares, the very high vibrations in the form of gamma rays that are daily getting into our planet, said of unknown origin. The new cosmic vibration alters in a collective form the human psyche, through the activation of the pineal gland, which connects our ego with a higher state of consciousness, or divine, called the higher self. When we are with our aura, magnetic field of our body balanced and the energy centers or chakras harmonized, this elevation of consciousness occurs naturally, producing a consciousness awakening of humanity towards a greater spirituality. For this reason, on our planet arose a new race, called indigo and crystal, already with these more advanced features of consciousness. In the Western world, for religious reasons, and have a medicine based on a materialistic paradigm, chemical focused on the affected part of the physical body and not on the whole, there is a lack of this aspect of energy, vibrational and holistic, of the human being, both by health professionals and the great majority of the population. In cases of imbalanced energy bodies, with the pineal gland out of balance, there is a significant blockage of energy, affecting the circuit of the right cerebral hemisphere, our intuitive brain, physically affecting the entire left side of the body, causing heart problems, cancers, and many other diseases. The leading cause of cancer is disharmony and these fields of energy, which are further impacted by the high frequencies that are coming to our planet. For this reason, traditional medicine does not find the origin or the cure of this disease that is an epidemic in the Western world. This also causes severe mental disorders known as depression, anxiety, grief, anger, fear, existential emptiness, panic disorder, fibromyalgia, and spiritual problems as obsessions and energy vampirization, and especially ADHD in the indigo race, or attention deficit disorder and hyperactivity, and many others that plague mankind. For this reason, the spiritual hierarchy, known as the Great White Brotherhood, has provided this particular moment of the planet through various human beings, workers of light, called channels. This new scientific knowledge and powerful techniques and processes of holistic healing, vibrational energy based on ancient knowledge, but actually scientifically supported by modern quantum physics, and the holographic model of consciousness, a new integrative medicine that takes into account not only physical aspects of the human being, but especially its spiritual essence and its components, mental, emotional, and energy, that are manifested in a physical body to a three-dimensional evolutionary experience on this planet. Frequencies of light is a technique of Pleiadian Cherokee origin, based on a process of co-creative partnerships with beings of light and the forces of nature, harmonizing these magnetic fields and helping human beings to awaken their natural ability to self-healing and especially to rescue their personal power as a divine being through an expansion of consciousness toward truth, love, and light. DVD Frequencies of Light, Level 1 Session. With a compass, put the liter in the north-south alignment with the head facing north. Place the crystal under the bed by the chest of the client. Diagnosis of chakras. Make the chakras diagnosis using radiesthesia, pendulum. All the following actions require that you are totally focused on them. There can be no intention for the diagnosis, not to affect and change the outcome of the pendulum. As you are making measurements with the pendulum, also make comments on the findings with the client that usually will confirm them. Energy does not lie. Energy harmonization. Energy only works at the present time, and it's being handled by our mind and the Pleiadians in this moment. All the following sequences shall be done continuously without interruption. Important. The next sequence is a minimum basic guide, and if you are intuitively feel the need to improve the process, you should do it. A. Sequence of the left side. Stay on the left side of the client by the chest. At this time, you ask your client to make 3 or 4 deep breathings through the nose to the abdomen and to exhale slowly through the mouth. This produces a relaxation. Also warning that will touch in some parts of the body. A1. Invoke the Pleiadians, angels, and the forces of nature. Place your hands crossed over on your heart and say 3 times, Aloha, 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 bringing your attention to your crown chakra at the top of your head. Then say, Akita Maniyo, Akita Maniyo, Akita Maniyo. A2. Activate the chakras of the hands. Rub your hands with one another and then place your hands about 10 centimeters apart from each other, palm to palm, fingers spread. Breathe in slowly and deeply as exhale and say, Manu, 3 times, bringing your attention to the palms of the hands. You will feel an increasing energy flow between your hands. Repeat 2 more times for a total of 3 times. Manu, Manu, Manu. A3. Sacred connection between the therapist and the client. Place your thumb and 4 fingers of your hand on your throat, and keeping the distance between these 2 fingers, take them to the ankle of the left foot of the client. In a virtual straight line in the air, connect on his or her left ankle, and then return slowly to your neck, viewing a tube of light between the 2 points, ankle and neck. A4. Activation of the heart chakra, thymus gland. With your left hand, keep your fingers straight and rhythmically tapping on the sternum of the client 21 times. Emit mental radiation for each of your fingers. At the same time, you touch the body. Each finger emits a frequency equal to the 4 elements of nature. water, earth, air, and fire. A5. Heart chakra connection with the crown chakra. Slowly, with your left hand in vertical position, place it on the heart chakra of the client's chest. In women, the hand is a little above the breast, without touching them. Move your right hand horizontally up to the crown chakra, without touching the head. You can slightly touch the hair. Action. Make Manu 7 times. Visualizing the energy flowing clockwise from your hands, making the heart-brain connection. Then, go to the end of the liter, moving your right hand about 10 centimeters over the client's body to keep the connection between your energy and the client's aura. A6. Important. All the time you will stay energy connected with your client. B. Follow up on the client's feet at the end of the liter. Place the palms of your hands about 10 centimeters from the soles of the customer's feet and make Manu 7 times, visualizing the energy rising clockwise spiral through both legs. B2. Place your thumbs and forefingers of each hand on the 4 toes of the client, from smallest to the largest. The forefinger to the bottom and the thumb on the nail. Breathe deeply 3 times and, as exhaling, bring your attention to your fingers. Send the energy to the top of the head of the client. Vocalize a sound like sss, the sound of the wind on the plants. Viewing a pulsating energy in the big toe. It just touches and disconnects quickly, running your thumb over the top of the toe without emitting any energy or sound. It is common clients comment on the feeling of energy flowing in the brain at this time. B3. Now put your thumbs in the solar plexus reflex points on the soles of the feet, involving the client's finger with your other fingers. Make Manu 3 times with energy flowing clockwise. B4. Take the left hand to the left ankle and the right hand to the sole of the left foot. No need to touch the sole of the foot. Make Manu 3 times. B5. Now, take left hand to the right ankle and the right hand to the sole of the right foot. Make Manu 3 times. Manu, Manu, Manu. C1. Left hand on the left knee and right hand on the left ankle. Make Manu 3 times. C2. Left hand on the left knee and right hand on the right ankle. Make Manu 3 times. C3. Left hand on the left hip bone and right hand on the left knee. Make Manu 3 times. C4. Left hand on the right hip bone, right hand on the right knee. Make Manu 3 times. C5. Left hand on the sacral chakra, 4 fingers below the navel, and right hand on the base chakra, between the knees, the palm over the thighs, in between them. Make Manu 3 times. C6. Left hand on the solar plexus, chakra 3, and right hand on chakra 2. Make Manu 3 times. C7. Left hand on the heart chakra, chakra 4, and right hand on chakra 3. Make Manu 3 times. C8. Left hand on the throat chakra, chakra 5, without touching the neck, just pointing the palm of the hand to it, and right hand on chakra 4. In women, keep your hand above the breast. Make Manu 3 times. D. Sequence at the top of the letter. This sequence is a continuation without interruption of the previous one, D1. Place the sterns of the thumbs on the clavicle bones of the client. Make here a triangle, joining the index fingers as viewing, breathing 3 times. Exhale, directing energy to the triangle, making wind energy. And from the fingertips comes out a pulsating flow of energy that activates the thymus gland. This energy blast to the chest, removing vibrations of heartbreak, resentment, sadness, and feelings of guilt. Sadness and feelings of that energy will come out by the feet of the client. You can see the expansion of etheric body in the feet. C. Now let's go to the sequence of the right side. This sequence is a continuation without interruption of the previous one, D2. Now, take your hands to the shoulders of the clients, placing the index fingers at the beginning of the arm tip. Make a slight pressure. This causes a feeling of protection and security to the client. And make Manu 3 times with energy turning clockwise around the client's arms, leaving through the hands client. Three. Place the 4 fingers of each hand without touching, pointing to both sides of the jawbone of the client. Important: aim for the jaw, not for the neck, as this will activate the brain stem on the back of the head of the height of the cervical. Make 3 or more energy emissions coming out of your fingertips with the sound S. Live slowly over upright, very aware once this is a very sensitive point. D4. Now, go down slowly and consciously, with the 2 thumbs pointing down to the front of the nostrils, without touching the skin between the lip and the nose. Note: when you are with the thumbs in front of the nostrils, you feel the breath of your client on your nails. Bring your attention to the tips of your thumbs until you feel an energy connection between your thumbs and the client. Make the sound S, 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 with pulsating energy. Then leave slowly in vertical position, also well aware. D5. Now go down with the palms over the eyes without touching, and make 3 physical circles clockwise. Manu, Manu, Manu. D6. Falling, go down with both hands on the sides of the head, on the cerebral hemispheres, and make at least 3 physical circles with the hand, and Manu 3 times clockwise. D7. Put the right hand above the brow chakra, chakra 6, and the left hand 10 centimeters away from the crown chakra, chakra 7, without even touching the hair. Make 7 circles with your hands clockwise, saying Manu. D8. Now the activation of the meridian chakra integration in the center of the forehead by the hair, sending emerald color energy, which will promote a greater resonance between the cerebral hemispheres, activating more the right side. E. Harmonization sequence of the etheric, emotional, and mental bodies. This sequence is made at the top of the letter with hands pointing to the crown of the head of the client. E1. Etheric body. Just step back a little from the head with both hands pointing to the top of the head without touching, about 10 centimeters away. View and send a blue light, which comes out through your hands clockwise and will balance the etheric body of the client. Make Manu between 3 to 7 times, always visualizing the blue light. E2. Emotional body. Stand back a little more, about 30 centimeters, just as above, and visualize the pink color, the energy of unconditional love. E3. Mental body. Stand back a little more, about 40 centimeters, just as the previous one. Visualize a golden light, the sun, which will activate the mental body and seal the aura from negative energy. E4. Activation of the violet flame, lilac. Keep in the same position, send vibrations in purple. This will transmute, burn, all badly qualified or negative energies, physical, etheric, emotional, or mental. Think of the Master Saint Germain. E5. Closing the aura. Keep in the same position you are in. Start a movement with your right hand clockwise, viewing that you are closing the aura, and put your hand on your heart. Repeat the same procedure with the left hand, turning it clockwise, sealing the aura, and then covering your other hand on your heart. E6. Closing the session. Continue with the hands on your heart, mind, and silently make Aloha, Aloha, Aloha 3 times. Akita Manillo, Akita Manillo, Akita Manillo. With gratitude, thanks to the Pleiadians and the forces of nature. And toward the customer, Namaste 3 times. Namaste, Namaste, Namaste. At this point, you become disconnected from the energy released to your client, and all energy is involved, and may leave slowly. It's good at this time, drink some water, get the pendulum, and back to the client, calls him or her gently, without touching him or her, because he or she is usually half asleep, relaxed. It's advisable to ask if he or she felt some energy flowing, usually confirm, and how he or she is feeling now after the session, usually feel peace, lightness, etc. Now, you check the chakras that were previously blocked to demonstrate that they are harmonized after the session.